All right. Welcome everyone to the first ever audio video PP podcast. It's the PP podcast, everybody.
The broadcast podcast.
Welcome to the very first one. You should feel very special because this is the very first show.
Very, very, very first.
This is the very first podcast we've ever done on video.
Yeah, video.
Yeah. Pretty exciting, right?
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah. This is one of those first podcasts where you could tell it's the first podcast because, like, the podcasters just seem really excited to be doing a first podcast.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know where I should be looking.
Like, you're supposed to be looking at me.
Oh, yeah, you see?
Because we're having conversation.
Yeah,
right?
you're looking at... I saw you looking at the...
Well, I looked at the
You've been talking to
the... But, well, yeah, because I was talking to the audience for a second. That's
true. That's a video.
Just for a second. But, you know. Anyway.
It's the first one, so... It's all right. I forgive you. It's all right.
You forgive me?
I forgive you.
For what? For sucking? Anyway, welcome, guys. This is the PP podcast, the Planet podcast. My name is DARYLD. I'm one of the head producers here at Planet headquarters. I'm also one of the head writers. And, yeah, dude. And then we have AXEL here.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, introduce yourself. Sorry.
I feel I'm AXEL. I'm one of the creators here, and that's pretty much all there is to me. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they'll find out a little bit more. And if we've had any followers from the
audio only ones that we just released for the past 5 weeks,
then welcome back, whoever's listening. And yeah, I think throughout the podcast and throughout the PP HQ video podcast only, we'll start to kind of
audio and video.
Audio and video. Sorry. Yeah, we'll start kind of like going through a lot of the BTS shit. You know.
The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Jesus Christ, dude, you're losing it. Is it too late?
I feel like I've introduced myself in different ways, and I'm trying to figure out which one to do on the video only podcast.
We're not doing a video only podcast.
Sorry. Imagine if it was... No, you know what I mean. Sorry.
We're gonna do this over and over again until you get it right. Actually.
Yeah. No, you know what I mean.
I'm just messing with you. But yeah. Anyway, so we didn't go into this with any topics. It's funny because
exactly. Yeah.
Usually when I tell people, "Hey, I'm doing a podcast tonight," they're like, "Oh, cool. What is it about?"
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, "It's not about anything. It's just we're just riffing for now because we haven't done this before." And I think we just want to be, we're creators here at Planet HQ and on this YouTube channel. And I think we just want to be podcasters as well. Maybe talking about all the things that inspire us, maybe. Or maybe talk about our projects that we're working on. I don't know. We'll just talk about random shit until... someday we might come up with like the podcast should be about this, and then we'll make it about that.
Yeah.
But for now, it's about nothing. It's just about me and AXEL having a conversation and coming up with whatever. This is such a first podcast.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on from this part of it.
Yeah. Dude, not gonna lie, I was thinking the same thing. But we'll figure it out. And you know what? Like I said, man, I've been trying to kind of little Benny. We just hear his little scratches from outside.
Yeah, he's outside the garage.
Hi, kitty. There's like a potential to have us talk about all the shit that we working on. Like, we have stories. We can kind of like share on a video and audio podcast.
Yeah.
Because we are DIY filmmakers, man.
So then let's really talk about who we are, where we're at, and what we're doing.
Oh yeah,
why we're here. Right now we're in a garage.
Yeah, we are.
That's where we are. We're doing this podcast in the garage right now. Inside this garage, we've built a place where we are free to create videos and films and like any little, basically content. Like it's like a content creation station.
Yeah.
And like not only is it that, but it's also a set at the same time. Like this is like it's a hangout spot, but we decorated the hangout spot nice enough to look like a set, and then we have it lit. And so this is basically just a place where everything that you see on our YouTube channel is created. It's conceived here. We have like a writing room here at the corner, so we just like, not a writing room, but like a writing corner, and a whiteboard and stuff. And so we just sort of
Well, the writing room is anywhere you write you write story.
yeah, whatever. So we have a writing
That's
room.
cool.
Guys,
Yeah. Hey,
in the
that's
garage.
cool.
We have a writing room in the garage, but yeah, basically we create and produce everything here, and on top of that, this is where we're gonna be running our stream. So this is probably streaming live right now, or not. Maybe you're watching the upload afterward, but you know, a lot of the stuff we like to stream, and eventually we want to do like almost like a TV channel style broadcast.
Yeah. Super indie. Yeah, indie TV channel. Straight up.
And then we can have this shit on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that shit would be fucking cool.
The brick wall.
Axel, this is off topic, sorry, but you're a really super politically invested guy,
Yeah.
right? What what's like something
Here,
that's going on right now
this is-
currently that you're obsessed with talking
Why?
about?
I like how you have to.
Like, what can I learn from you today about
Daryl
what's
just wants me
going
to talk politics on
Well,
a podcast.
I want you to talk politics because I don't know politics, and so I need to be informed. Don't you? Don't you, as a dude who's like super into politics, don't you ever feel like, fuck, dude, this person needs to know this, and this person, but nobody fucking knows this, or more people need to know this. What do I need to know that I don't know?
No, I wouldn't frame it like that. I feel like that framing is very like it's popular among like a lot of liberal people.
What can you teach me?
You see, that's what I'm saying. That what you're saying is the liberal concept of like teach me. Like I'm not saying like I'm not gonna Daryl. I'm not your teacher, dude. But I will
Teach me something.
Yeah. I mean, I could.
What can I learn from you?
There's a lot. I mean, just listen. Yeah,
It's just because whenever I bring up politics, there's always something you start talking about, and it's a current thing that's been in your mind. So what is that
that's
thing?
what I'm saying.
Talk about
But
it.
there's so much. The shit that's going on with Kanye, like just shit like that. Like shit that's going on in like the Middle East, South America. That all has to tie into like what's going on here, because like the fucking semiconductor issue is something that's like literally everything in our what we live through has circuits, like, you know, TVs, computers, toasters, refrigerators, everything has microchips, and like the shit that's going on in China, like with the supply chain and all that shit, man. It's kind of just like a cascade of events and things that are all tied in. And when you ask me like, what's something, I'm just like, dude, you gotta kind of like not to say like it's not something for a podcast, like a podcast. That's like there's so much.
Yeah.
It's
Pick one. What one thing can you teach me? I feel like I was trying to learn so many things at once when you're speaking.
Here's something. Elon Musk
Wow, I could hear I could perfectly hear every chew and swallow.
is a bitch. That's all you need. That's their first political lesson.
Okay, so first political lesson. Fuck Elon Musk.
Fuck Elon Musk. There's your political
Elon Musk
lesson.
is a fucking bitch. Dude, I don't know.
Yeah, I have the
I'm just
munchies,
saying
and
whatever
it's
you're saying.
10:30, and there's no rules on this podcast. There should be no rules.
No, but what's wrong with Elon Musk though? Are you just jealous that he has so much fucking money and so much power that you don't? That he earned because he worked really, really hard for it?
Wow, you don't need me to. You know, Paul.
I don't know shit, dude. I don't know shit. Dude, your mic is totally ASMR.
Is it ASMR?
Ask. It's capturing everything.
Yeah, my bad. Hey, people are into that. If you're watching.
I can hear your butthole flexing from the other side.
It's because I don't know how close I should be.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It's kind of hard to gauge with. I don't know. Maybe my headphones aren't. I didn't calibrate them right.
I can hear you perfectly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's all good, Benny.
I know, Benny. It's all right. He's just. It's late.
Yeah, he's
This is a late night podcast.
Benny's gonna be scratching the door like that all night, isn't he?
Yeah, man.
But yeah. What the fuck were we talking about again?
I don't know. I wanted to talk Planet, but
We always talk Planet.
I know.
I think like we need to have conversation and not talk to the audience so much. That's why I was asking you personally, what can I learn from you? And then everything that you're talking about politically, it's only going to be the things that you're passionate about specifically in politics currently. That's why I ask you, because I'm hearing your specific opinion and not just some blatant, oh, hey, fellas who are watching
Right.
and that. Because we could talk about Planet all day, but fucking
No. Yeah,
we can't have a real conversation on it because we've already had every single fucking possible conversation we could ever have about Planet in our real lives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I get it. Which is why I was confused when I was like, man, what should I say about myself that I haven't already said? And the politics question too. You ask me that all the time, and I'm like, I don't know which.
Well, this is the first time I've ever
on video,
done it
yeah,
on a podcast.
exactly. So which one do I choose? Which answer?
It's whichever you want. What are you most passionate about?
I'm passionate about so much. I listen to. That's what I'm saying. Like,
There's
man,
not something that's
like
the most right
every
now?
single day, it's something
Is
new.
there something current?
Every single day, is something new. Like I learn different little lessons every day.
Is there something important that's currently happening that I should know about that I don't?
Well, there's tons of things that you don't know.
What's the most important thing?
You see that's just being. Well, I mean, I don't know. What's the most important that I think you should know? That would pertain to your life.
Whatever you pick doesn't mean that. It wouldn't have to mean that you think that thing that you chose is the most important.
Yeah, I get you.
But like, it's just the fact is that it is important.
What I'm thinking is that what throws me off is what I think you should know. So I'm thinking like, okay, for DARYLD specifically, what is an issue, a political issue? I'm trying to find that little. I'm like, okay, I'm answering. I'm trying to.
Yeah, don't think necessarily like, oh, what DARYLD should know.
Yeah.
It's as simple as, what does DARYLD not know?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know any of it.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know any of it. So you have the freedom to choose.
Hey, I said Elon Musk is a bitch, and I was like,
so that was the topic. You want to talk
straight
about?
up.
You want to talk about Elon Musk?
No, I don't want to talk about Elon Musk.
Yeah. Okay.
No, well, I mean, I think he's a dumbass. I think every idea that he comes out with is a dumber idea than the one before.
Why? Like what ideas?
Like the
I don't know.
like the tunnel, dude. The tunnel is a great example.
Okay.
He wants to build tunnels for cars underneath cities?
Right.
My vague understanding of like what I've read and everything.
Okay.
And like, it's just funny. It's like, have you not heard of like? There's videos of Teslas getting stuck in traffic down there, and it's a huge fire like hazard for individual people in little individual boxes to be traveling. Like, what do you think happened to freeways? They fill up underneath, so like that's why subways are fucking superior. Like, you're able to move massive amounts of people very quickly, and he thinks he's created. Oh fuck it, he thinks he's like.
You don't think he's come up with some solutions to that?
No. He's I'll show you an article from Jacobin. They go into like how he actually made his money in the early stages of his life, and a lot of it was just like, for example, he had this venture with I think it was PayPal. I forgot who it was, the other person, but basically, this guy just buys up IP, and has investors, invests pretty aggressively, and you know, it's kind of that vulture kind of business capitalist kind of, you know.
Right.
I don't know. Like, for example, the coup. Like, he supported the coup in Bolivia.
What the fuck is that?
A coup is when you have. Okay, so you know what happened January 6th?
January 6th. What happened then?
Where right wing MAGA people stormed the Capitol.
Yeah.
What they were attempting was a coup. They were saying Biden didn't win the election correctly, so we're gonna install our guy in. We're gonna actually not have this election, and we're gonna. So a coup is when you have like the transfer of power is taken. It's actually taken by force.
Okay.
Control of the government, control of right. Basically the basic version of it.
Bunch of people are like, well, fuck that.
Yeah. For example, what we've done is we've committed coups all over South America, installing, leaders that we think the U.S. thinks it should lead those countries because of interests, American interests, which are business interests. So Elon Musk was tied in with the lithium in Bolivia, and he tweeted like straight up. He's like, we'll coup whoever we have to And when you have right-wing militias murdering people who control the government in Bolivia and shit, it's serious. It's a serious issue where you have somebody in the U.S. who made millions off of like just speculation. No productive. There's nothing. I mean, yeah, we have Teslas and everything, but it's just there's a lot of political shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you hear that, fellas?
Nah.
All right.
It's one of those. That's what I'm saying. He's a bitch, dude. That's all you need to know.
I mean, he smokes weed.
Yeah, but
The dude smokes weed.
hey, man, you know how many fucking people who are terrible people smoke weed?
Can't be a terrible person if you smoke weed.
Yeah, you could be terrible. You could be pretty terrible with smoke weed.
No, I'm just kidding. But cool. So
yeah, sorry, he's been on my dude. I'm sorry. Elon,
he's the one who's been on your
fuck
mind.
Elon Musk.
What
dude.
about that other bald dude, the Amazon guy?
Oh yeah, Jeff
Bezos? That
Bezos.
guy's
He's even a
fucking
bigger
cool.
bitch. Yeah.
That guy's so cool.
Yeah.
Just kidding. No, I don't know anything. He looks like a rich dude, like a billionaire. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
apparently he's a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a piece of shit. All billionaires, I think, would be okay to say are pieces of shit.
So okay.
Yeah, I would say.
So it would never be okay for you to be a millionaire.
Billionaire, no. Millionaire, I wouldn't want it.
You wouldn't want to be a millionaire?
No.
You're boring as fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, look, hey, I'm pretty sure millions would be nice, but, and I say it nice and comfortable in my seat right now, but I don't think I'd want it. I don't think it's something that I really crave. I don't really care for it.
I'd be like, I wouldn't turn it down.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Of course.
Stupid.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
it's kind of like
10 million,
but you've
sure.
taught me this. Every time we fucking talk about this, you're like, money won't bring you happiness, man. Like,
It won't bring you happiness. But you know what?
Yeah.
There's no such thing as happiness. Nothing can bring you happiness. There's no such thing as happiness. There's only feeling of content. And like, because that's why, for example, like if you end up being rich, like a millionaire, right? You then become content with all the shit that you have. And if you have any less, then you're unhappy.
Yeah,
It's never making you happy.
Well, yeah, it's a fleeting. I would say happiness is a fleeting thing. It's never something that you actually.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's just
fleeting.
a thing.
Always,
You just try to feel that joy as much as you can in your life. That's what living a happy life is. There's no such thing as fucking. I mean, like, I guess what people mean by happy is comfortable, like living a content life. That's what it is.
Yeah.
A life with as little problems as possible.
That's where I would say, that's where, yeah, I guess that's where politics comes into play. Because I mean,
that's why I brought it up.
The definition of politics here. You know what? Here's the lesson. Here's the fucking lesson.
This is what I'm fucking learning, guys.
Here's the fucking lesson
from AXEL Jimenez, the creator here at Planet HQ and Planet TV.
Okay. I think it's important to understand that politics has the power to change your life for good.
Okay.
That's what politics is understanding that like you can use it to change things like
Go on.
and you know, it's funny. I'm glad we're getting this on video because.
Go on though. Don't fuck it up. Man.
Okay.
Get your finger.
I'm
out your
fucking
nose.
picking my boogers and shit. Yeah, politics has the power to change your life. I think you have to. That's where the understanding of like. I think everyone's definition of politics is very different. I think the word politics, for most people, it means like just, Obama and just the shit that Joe Biden,
A dude in
just
a suit
government
with a desk
yeah,
and a big red button.
bureaucracy.
You smash the
just
big red
like,
button,
yeah.
and then a piece of the earth
It's
explodes.
just like old brown
type of
buildings just in the periphery. It's just not in your life. And I think that's where a lot of them. And you know what? Hey, man, I'm a victim to that shit too. Like I grew up the exact same way. Like. I mean, I've always been interested in political like stuff, but it never like was anything more than just like it was punk. It was, but I think when you kind of start to study the history and like, because like you said, philosophy is something that you're interested, right? Like every single person that I've like read about, like, dude, these people were like all studying philosophy and like political writers and like they were really in tune with the things going on at the time. And I think like that's interesting for me because it's like when you really understand that political political rights, you have political rights. What does that mean? It's kind of like that's what we have to teach people. It's like, hey man, political rights just means that you have the ability, you as a citizen have the power to like get together with your fellow citizens and society and change things. Like that's something that like political rights that you have a political right to do without, and that's where it starts getting complicated because people get arrested. People get for things that it's like, whoa, like, hey, why should people be getting arrested to like, dude, people are dying from like dirty water. Like, why is it a bad thing that we're going to these rich like governors' houses and protesting these things? Like why the fuck should that matter? Like we should have a right to do that. Like so, and I think that's what I'm saying. It's like, but politics is done every single day by normal people. Like that's what you need to realize, that politics has never been about like just people in suits and governments and all that shit. It's been about people coming together and being able to change their material conditions. And I think you start by understanding what's going on. What world am I living in? Like, why are things moving like this? And how can I be a part of like that change? And that's what I'm saying. Politics gives people agency. Like it helps them kind of think about like their place in the world and in history, and think about like, hey, like I'm not just some guy and home and doing my thing and trying to make as much money and then I'm gonna die. It's like, no, I'm actually part of this world. I'm part of something bigger. I actually want to leave this place a little bit better than like for my kids. Like I want to leave it a better world. Like I don't want to leave them in a world that's just like, not inspiring. And what kind of values are you going to teach them? And I want to teach them like, hey, like you can change things. Like, you see a world that you think, I don't know. A lot of emotional, like little things like that. I think, I don't know.
Okay.
You got it out of me.
Yeah, I did.
You got something out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm leaving with something.
Yeah.
I learned something.
You learned something, man. And it's something that's not like not so, what do you call it? I try not to be so like information heavy.
Well, you are information heavy.
Sometimes I feel like I really am, but if I say this,
There's nothing wrong with that though.
politics is all that. That's it. You can change shit.
Yeah, Barone. Oh god, that's so disgusting. Hold on.
We're a bunch of slackers. I think that's the gist of this. It's pretty cool.
Somewhat. Oh yeah, man. We got a political-ish podcast out of this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna title this. What should I title this podcast?
Politics.
Axel knows. Axel talks.
The very last episode that you will hear Axel talk about politics.
Axel talks politics. DARYLD Something about me being
No,
stupid.
DARYLD AXEL heated political debate. Just something. Just
But
click,
that's
click, clickbait, dude. Just click them.
Clickbait this
Just
video.
just clickbait this shit. People are gonna be like, "What the?"
The fuck? And they're gonna watch this boring ass shit.
They're just. Gonna, we're gonna.
What the fuck is this?
We're gonna. They're gonna. We're gonna prank
Where's
them.
the debate? They're
Where's the
gonna
debate? Where's
fast
the fucking
forward.
debate?
They're gonna be so pissed that they lost
Yeah.
this 30 minutes.
I don't trust my headphones. I hear you. I just don't know at what level it may actually be at. So.
I've been editing every episode. It's
Yeah.
exactly what you hear.
Okay. No, what I'm saying, there's a difference between the monitor, what you hear, and
It's loud. Trust me.
Nah, okay.
I know what you hear, and if you're saying it's low volume, you're lying to me.
I'm saying low volume in my headphones.
That's what I mean. You're
yeah,
lying.
my head. No, I'm not lying.
Yes. Axel's a liar.
That's not fucking lying. If I. Oh shit! Cut the cameras. Let's.
Just cut the camera
Cut the
off,
cameras.
baby. I don't know if it's time to wrap this thing, dude.
Is somebody knocking?
Is somebody knocking?
I feel like I didn't know how to sit this whole time. I'm on David's wheelchair.
Well, as long as you feel comfortable and this feels natural for you.
Yeah.
As long as this feels natural for you, then it should be fine.
Well, yeah, I feel okay.
But anyway, I like this. I think I want to do this for the next episode too.
Oh yeah? No, I think I might not do the wheelchair because I have to sit all the way forward for me to just hit the mic, and it's like okay. I mean, I don't mind. I just it's the first episode. I'm still trying to
Yeah. we'll figure
get
it
comfy.
out. Cool. Well, anyway, that's that, dude.
Yeah, we did it.
Yeah, that's the first one. First audio video. This is exciting. This is really fun. This is
Yeah,
different.
no, it's very
vibe.
different. Yeah.
It's like we can't even really see the cameras.
No, I have no idea how. I don't have no idea what I look like. How I'm like looking on camera.
Yeah.
We kind of set this up super last minute, and
But it's gonna be good. I think
yeah.
it's gonna be fun. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in to the first ever episode, test episode, audio video, Planet Podcast, the PP Podcast.
The broadcast podcast. Oh,
Maybe it's not the broadcast
Brandon
podcast
is.
anymore.
Let me know when you. Okay, yeah.
But it's
Sorry.
the PP
It
Podcast,
is.
man. Thank you for tuning in tonight. You're looking at the other camera.
I am looking at. No, yeah, I was not.
If you're talking to the,
I don't. Yeah, exactly. See, I don't even.
when
We'll
you,
figure this shit out. We'll figure this shit
when you
out.
talk to the audience, then you look at the camera.
Yeah.
When you talk to me, you look at me. Yeah. We're figuring this shit out.
Yeah, we're figuring this shit out.
But anyway, have a great night. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good night.
Night.